Hare Krishna. Jai Jagannath. We are currently celebrating Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. Last time we heard about the philosophy behind Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. Today we'll be hearing about how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would participate every year so ecstatically during Jagannath's Rath Yatra. After Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes sannyas, he comes to stay in Jagannath Puri. And so as to meet him, all the devotees would come and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And along with him, celebrate Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. Sajyat Krishna Chaitanya Sri Ratha Agre Nanartayah Yena Asi Jagatam Chitram Jagannath Api Vismitaha. By performing beautiful ecstatic dance before Lord Jagannath's Rath, the chariot, the whole world will be mesmerized by the beauty of the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even Lord Jagannath, who is Krishna himself, would be enthralled to see the dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Krishna himself? Krishna is seeing his own dance. So beautiful, inconceivable. But Krishna himself is coming among us to dance with us, to make our own life, the conditioned living entity's life, to be happy and forever a dancing moment in each other's life. To celebrate Jagannath's Rath Yatra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the previous day of the chariot festival would perform the Gundicha Marcha, the sweeping and cleansing of the temple of Gundicha, where Jagannath would come out along with Balabhadra and Subhadra from the Jagannath temple and reside in Gundicha temple for 8 to 10 days. Aradena Mahaprabhu performing the Gundicha festival, Gundicha cleansing ceremony. Aradena Mahaprabhu Haya Savadhan Ratre Uthi Gana Sangha Kaila Rathasna. On the day of chariot festival, the Rath Yatra festival, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would be very careful and eager and get up early in the morning and take all his associates to take an early morning bath and be prepared, be ready to go to see the Pahandi Vijay himself, Pandu Vijay. Pandu Vijay Karivare Karila Gamana Jagannath Jatra Karila Chadi Singhasana. In Odisha, this festival of Jagannath Mahaprabhu leaving his Singhasana, his altar, to ride on the chariot is called as Pahandi Vijay. Here, in Chaitanya Charitamritam, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is describing it as Pandu Vijay. Same, Pahandi Vijay, Pandu Vijay. The ceremony, beautiful ceremony, Jagannath Bala Subhadra with a tahiya on their divine head will be going back and forth, side to side, carried on by all his beautiful devotees. Coming down the staircases one by one. How Krishna is so mad in love with his devotees and giving opportunity to them to serve him. आपनी प्रतापरुद्र लया पात्र गण महाप्रभुर पार्श्वे गणे कराय विजय दर्शन. The king of the Odisha, Prataprudra Maharaj himself, taking all his ministers, bureaucrats, secretaries, associates, would help the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to nicely see the Pahandi Vijay of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, so that they can be comfortable and have a good look, good view. Balishta Daitya Sabha, Jana Bhakta Hati. Jagannath Mahaprabhu is being carried on by the Dvaitapatis, very special devotees, servitors, associates of Lord Jagannath. Jena Matta Hati, like elephant size, means so very nicely built devotees. Balishta Dvaita Sabha Jena Matta Hati, Jagannath Vijay Karaye Koriya Hata Hati. Taking each other's arms very carefully, very beautifully, swaying back and forth, side to side. They are carrying Jagannath from the altar to the chariot. At this point of time, when Jagannath Mahaprabhu and the Lordships are coming down the staircases one by one, the devotees would keep some cotton pillow on the staircases. Because the Lord Jagannath, he has no legs. He is dependent on his own devotees to walk. It is said in the Upanishads, Vedas, Puranas, Lord can walk and cannot walk. Lord has his eyes everywhere, ears everywhere. All these descriptions of the Lord, how the Lord has no legs but he can walk, is being absolutely fulfilled by Jagannath. He has no legs, apparently, in this form as Jagannath. He is dependent upon his devotees to be carried on. What is going on? Traveling all over the world by the service of his devotees. So these cotton pillows, when they are kept below, the divine body of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, will one by one fall upon them. Prabhura Padagate, Tuli Sabha Hai Khanda Khanda, Tuli Urijai, Sabda Hai Prachanda. And when the divine body of the Lord will take rest, staircase by staircase upon these pillows, they will break open and all the cotton will blow away, making a huge cracking sound. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be very happy, ecstatically seeing all this beautiful, sweet Leela of Lord Jagannath. Vishwambara Jagannath ke chalaite pare, apane ichhaye chale karite bihare. Who can carry on? Who can lift Lord Jagannath? Who is Vishwambara? He is Jagannath, he is the Lord of the whole universe, and he is Vishwambara. The whole world is within his divine body. The whole creation, all the universes, both the spiritual and the material world. All the weight is within his body. How can any living being or coming together many living beings ever carry Jagannath? It's not possible. The Lord is going by his sweet will. Vishwambara Jagannath ke chalaite pare. Apana ichhaye chale. By his own sweet, divine, independent will, Krishna, Jagannath is walking. As if he is dependent for everything upon his devotees. That's Krishna, the sweet Lord. He gives chance to his devotees to serve him, and in this way, Krishna himself glorifies his devotees to have served him. All the credit goes to his servitors to have done the service. But Krishna himself engages, he creates the seva opportunity and gives that opportunity of seva to his servitors, to his devotees, to serve the Lord Jagannath, Krishna, and thus get empowered, thus get a credit, thus get a name, fame. Devotee becomes glorious by serving Krishna. Krishna is hungry to glorify his devotees by engaging his devotees in his service. বিশ্বম্বর জগন্নাথে কোন চলাইতে পারে? Who can Krishna? Seeing the beautiful glories of the Lord Krishna Jagannath, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Mahaprabhu Manima, Manima. Manima, Manima is shouting out, Manima, O King, O the Lord, O the Master. Is Krishna in the mood of Radharani, but is calling out Lord Jagannath, who is Krishna himself. Mahaprabhu Manima, Manima Kare Dhoni, Nana Chitra Badya, Kolahale Kichui Nai Suni. Among the loud noises of various musical instruments, nobody can ever hear going on around. Although Lord is calling out Manima, Manima, the king of Odisha, Prataprudra Maharaj himself, Apani Prataprudra Maharaj Karena Sevan, Subarna Majari Laya Kare Sammarjan. Taking a golden broom in his hand, King of Odisha, Prataprudra Maharaj, engages in cleansing the chariots and also the road around it, the path the Lord will take to travel from Jagannath Puri temple to Gundicha temple. Chandana Jale Kare Patha Niseshan. Tuchha Seva Kare Basi Raja Singhasane. Although he is the king, at his own will, the whole state, the country is obedient to carry out his orders. Still, he is so eager to perform this menial task, to broom, to cleanse, because he is serving this wonderful seva for the pleasure of Krishna. So humble to take up this menial task. It's called Chera Pahara, a common word in Odisha. How the king is so eager to perform this menial service without any hesitation, without any ego, without any aptitude for any credit, name or fame. That's why they are so happy. Uttama seva kare raja, uttama hoya raja kare tuchha sevan. Attaiva Jagannath era krupara bhajan. Uttama hoya raja kare tuchha sevan. Although so great in a post, but King Prataprudra is performing this menial task for the service, for the pleasure of the Lord. Seeing that Jagannath is so favorably disposed towards the king. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhura Santosa Haila se Seva Haite. Mahaprabhur Kripa Haila se Seva Dekhite. Mahaprabhu Sukha Paila se Seva Dekhite. Mahaprabhur Kripa Haila se Seva Haite. Seeing this menial service attitude of the king, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very happy. And after the Lord had taken up on the chariots, they are being ready with all various vidhi, various rituals, samskaras. There are lots of people gathered around. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associates are eager to pull on the chariot to serve the Lord. They see how big the chariots are being made. Rathera Sajani Dekhi Loke Chamatkar. Nava Hemamay Ratha Sumeru Akara. Beautifully decorated, very tall chariots. And everybody is so pleased to see the beautiful decoration of the chariots made for Jagannath, Balabhadra, Subhadra. The chariot of Lord Jagannath is called as Nandi Ghosh. That of Subhadra Maharani as Darpa Dalana, and that of Balabhadra as Taladhwaj. Panchadasa din Ishwara Laya, Ishwara Mahalakshmi Laya, Taha Sange Kida Kaila Nebhute Basya. Before this Rath Yatra, for 15 days, Jagannath Mahaprabhu was not giving darshan, and he was spending his own private time with Lakshmi Devi. That's called Anabasar. After Snan Yatra, 15 days, no darshan. So taking Tahara Sammati Laya, after spending 15 days private time with Lakshmi Devi, Jagannath Mahaprabhu, taking her permission, Tahara Sammati Laya, Bhakta Gane Sukha Dite, Rathe Chadi, Bahir Haila, Vihara Karite. So now he has taken her permission to go around to now give full-fledged darshan to all his lakhs, crores, unlimited number of devotees. Our chariot festival begins, the pulling. Jagannath is so happy to see how both sides of the roads are beautifully placed. And this mesmerizes the Lord Chaitanya. Gauda Sabha Ratha Tane Kariya Ananda. Prabhu Sigra Chale Ratha, Prabhu Chale Manda. All the associates of Lord Chaitanya, called as Gaudiyas, they are pulling on the chariot. Sometimes the chariot is going at a speed, sometimes at a slow speed. Prabhu Sthira Haya Rathe, Tanile ho na chale, Ishwara Ichai chale, na chale kahara bole. Sometimes the chariot will totally stop, and despite all efforts made by lakhs of devotees, the chariot will not move. Ishwara Ichai chale, the chariot moves by the will of the Lord Krishna, not by anybody's pulling effort. Krishna is independent. We think we are running the show. But actually, Krishna knows he is in control. Our life is being pulled by him. We feel as if we are pulling the Lord's drama, Lord's show. It's not like that. It's not like that. Krishna, he sometimes shows that we are not in control, he is in control. Who can pull Krishna? If he does not want to move, nothing can move. So, Ishwar Ichai chale, na chale kahara bole. Prabhu sthira haya rathe, Prabhu sthira haya rahe, tanile ho na chale. Despite pulling, sometimes the Lord chariot does not move for days. Simple thing, but does not move. Sometimes Krishna is waiting for one of his devotees to come and see him. There in history, sometimes the king of Odisha has to engage elephants to pull the chariot. Nothing happens. But one devotee some far up place was coming because they are not allowed to see Jagannath all the time. So Jagannath was waiting to see him. As soon as the devotee comes, chariot just moves. All this history, beautiful pastimes of Krishna are always there in Jagannath Puri. Seeing the beauty of chariot festival, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is now eager to perform his own seva for the Lord. Mahaprabhu Laya Sava Bhakta Gana Sose Paraila Malya Chandana. In his own hand, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu puts an garland and sandalwood upon each of his devotees and spares them. Everybody is ecstatic to be touched by the divine hand of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Paramananda Puri, Brahmananda Bharati, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, they are ecstatically mad. To arrange this beautiful chariot festival, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranges in 7 groups all his devotees to perform kirtan. In the first group, there are many devotees, 2 mridangas, many kartals, but the lead singer is Swarup Damodar Goswami and the lead dancer is Advaita Acharya. In second group, the lead singer is Srivas Thakur and the lead dancer is Nityananda Prabhu. In the third group, the lead singer is Mukunda and the lead dancer is Haridas Thakur. In the fourth group, the lead dancer is Bakeshwar Pandit, and the lead singer is Govinda Ghosh. The fifth group is from Kulinagram, led by Ramachandra Khan Satyaraj. Sixth one is from Shikhanda, led by Narahari Sarkar Raghunandan Thakur. Seventh group is from Santipur, led by the son of Advaita Acharya Achyutananda. Dividing them into 7 groups, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspires them to chant, sing for the pleasure of the Lord. जगन्नाथर आगे 4 संप्रदाय गाए, दुई पासे एक संप्रदाय. In front of the chariot of Lord Jagannath, there are 4 groups performing kirtan. On each side 2, 1, and behind 1 group. सात संप्रदाय बाजे 14 मादल, जहार ध्वनि सुनि वैष्णव होइला पागल. In each group, 2 mridangas are being played. Such beautiful, loud, beautiful rhythmical sound of the mridangas played by the intimate associates of Lord Chaitanya. Hearing this kirtan, all the Vaishnavas are going mad in dancing for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. वैष्णवर मेघ घटाए हईला बादल, कीर्तन नंदे सबार बहे नेत्र जल. Just by the beautiful perspiration of the devotees and their tears rolling down, gliding down their eyes in the beautiful love of Sankirtan for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath, there are clouds which are just showering down nectar upon the devotees. Tribhuvana bhari uthe kirtanera dhvani. The whole world is being filled with the beautiful chanting of the names of Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Tribhuvana bhari uthe kirtanera dhvani. Ara badyadera dhvani kichui nai suni. No other sound of the material universe are being heard around when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to give pleasure to his devotees, Satatai Bole Prabhu Hari Hari Boli. Jai Jagannath Boli Hastajugat Toli. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going around in all the 7 groups to give pleasure and inspiration to his devotees so that they will perform beautiful Sankirtan. Raising his beautiful hands, the hands which are long enough to touch his knees. Raising very high, he is chanting Jai Jagannath, Hari Bol, Hari Hari. आरा एक शक्ति प्रभु करिला प्रकाश, एक काले सतठाई करिला विलास. But Chaitanya Prabhu thought, if I go at one time to one group, then people will feel it morose. Oh, the Lord is going to only one group, not coming to our group. So like Krishna, who used to expand to the needs of his devotees, as many as in number, to give pleasure to his devotees. So Chaitanya Prabhu also expanded himself into 7 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Araika Shakti Prabhu Karila Prakash, Ekakale Satathai Karila Vilas. At one time he entered into 7 groups simultaneously. Like Lord Krishna, he used to expand himself. In Rasa Leela, Lord Krishna expanded himself into 300 crore Krishnas to dance with each gopi. Each gopi thought Krishna is with me only while dancing in the Rasa Leela. The other gopis were nearby, they were dancing, but the gopi, each gopi, mesmerized by the love of Krishna, could not understand that with each gopi, Krishna is also there simultaneously. But each gopi thought Krishna is with me only and with nobody else. Krishna performs such beautiful pastime to exhibit this eternal truth to his devotees. That Krishna makes his devotee feel, each devotee feel that Krishna is meant only for his association, for his pleasure. Krishna is always there for that devotee. The devotee feels Krishna is for me, I am special because Krishna loves you the most. This is love. This is Krishna's divine rasa. He makes each of the devotees feel that you are special to me. I am only for you. Krishna expanded himself into two when Krishna went to meet in Nepal Vidurath, the king of Nepal, and Sutadev. During the stay in Dwaraka, after marrying 16,108 wives, Krishna made for each of his queen separate palace and resided simultaneously in 16,108 forms of Krishna with each of his queen simultaneously. This is Achinta Shakti of Krishna. We cannot ever understand. Narada Muni went to see this beauty, how Krishna is managing at one time marrying 16,108 wives and maintaining them, giving pleasure to them. So when Narada Muni visited Krishna in Dwaraka, he could see this inconceivable potency of the Lord. At one time, Krishna was performing Lila of different time zone with all his queens. Tatrapi achasta govindam lalantam sutan sisuhu tato anyasmin guri apasyat majjanaya krutotyamam. In one house of Queen of Krishna, Narada Muni saw Krishna is taking care of his children, playing with them. Just by in another house, another palace of the queen, another queen, Narada Muni in aerial view saw Krishna is just getting up and going to take a bath. That was 4:30 a.m. And when he was playing with children, that was around 10 a.m. So in one house, Krishna is manifesting the pastime of 10 a.m. Just side by side, another house, another palace just nearby, adjacent house, adjacent palace, Krishna is manifesting the pastime of 4:30 a.m. Adjacent to another palace, Narada Muni saw Krishna Juhantam Vitana Agnim Yajantam Panchabimakhai Bhunjanam Vipran Kwapi Bhunjanam Abasesitam. At another place he is performing sacrifices. In another palace he is feeding the Brahmanas and taking their remnants. In another palace, Narada Muni is seeing Krishna. Kochit sukham asinam japantam brahmya bhagyatam. Anyata chasi sarmabhyam sarantam chasi bhartmasu. In one palace, adjacent of another queen's palace, Krishna is performing his Sandhya Gayatri. That was before taking bath, around 3:30 a.m. And just adjacent to that house, Krishna is practicing sword so that his hand is swift enough for practicing warfare. That was around 4:30 p.m. Aswai gaje rathe kwapi vicharantam gadagrajaha Kochit sayanam paryanka stuyamancha bandevi. At one place, Krishna is riding chariots, elephant, horses. At the same time, at another palace of queen, he is sleeping, being glorified by various Sutta Magada Bandina. That was around 11 p.m. And another palace, simultaneously, Narada Muni seeing Krishna is riding chariot. That is around maybe 5 p.m. So this inconceivable potency the Lord Krishna exhibited, simultaneously exhibiting various time zones at one point of time. by expanding himself into 16,108 Krishnas. At this point of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expanding himself to 7 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like Lord Krishna also expanded himself into 7 Krishnas when he went to marry Satya, because there was a rule by her father, Nagnajit, that to win the hand of my daughter, Nagnajiti, the bride would be, the prince has to defeat 7 bulls at a time by binding them through their nose to the rope. Nobody could ever do this very difficult task. Everybody would be flattened by the bulls and they will go back by broken legs. But Krishna, to curb at one point of time all the 7 bulls, he accepted the rule made by King Nagnajit of Kosal of Ayodhya. Evam samayam akarnya vadha parikaram prabhuhu atmanam saptadha kurtva negruhnat nilaya lilaya evatam. Krishna expanded himself to 7 Krishnas, and at same time he bound to the ropes all the bulls and thus won the hand of Satya. Similarly, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expanding himself to 7 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Wonderful inconceivable potency, but each group is thinking that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only with our group, not with other group. सबे कहे प्रभु आछे आमार संप्रदाय अन्य ठाई नहीं जाए आमार दयाय. Each group of Kirtana party is thinking that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only with our party, our group, and is not going to other groups. This is how Krishna makes feel each of his devotees special. I am special to Krishna. Krishna only loves me, nobody else. This is Krishna's reciprocation. This is Krishna's love. This is Krishna's grace. This is Krishna's greatness. This is Krishna's broad-mindedness. He gives equal opportunity to each of the devotees to perform service to him. Nobody is barred from his mercy. केहल अखित ने मारे प्रभुर अचिंत शक्ति अंतरंग भक्त जाने जहारा शुद्ध भक्ति. Nobody is able to understand this inconceivable pastime. Nobody is able to see this. Only the most intimate devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who are endowed, who are empowered with his mercy are able to see. Very few. And one of them was Prataruddha Maharaj, the king of Odisha. He could see and he related this phenomena to his guru Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is astonished to see the mercy bestowed upon the king. He told the king, oh, not everybody is able to see this beauty. You are able to see, whereas the Lord was not so amicably disposed towards your position. Lord, as sannyasi, wanted to avoid your association. He never gave you direct darshan. You have been trying to meet him, but he never met you till now freely, saying that was sannyasi is not supposed to meet the king. But looks like you have won his heart. That's why you are able to see this divine pastime, that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has expanded himself into 7 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jare tar daya se janibare pare, kripa bina brahmadika janibare nare. One who has received the mercy of the Lord can see Krishna as he is, understand Krishna as he is. Kripa bina brahmadika janibare nare. Without mercy, even somebody like Brahma also cannot understand the greatness, the position, the beauty, the transcendental aspects of Lord Krishna. You have borne the mercy of the Lord Chaitanya. Rajara tuchha seva dekhi prabhura tushta man. Seita pasare paila rahasya darshan. Because the king of Odisha, Prataprudra Maharaj, has performed menial, humble, non-crediting service of simple sweeping the Lord's chariot. That has won the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why he is seen. Rahasya Darshan. Rahasya, nobody is able to see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expanded himself into 7 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But King is seeing, although he has not received personal audience of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu till now. He has been trying through many channels till now. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not agreeing to that. But still, mercy is there. Because Krishna does not bar anybody from his mercy. प्रत्यक्ष नादाय देखा परोक्ष दया के बुझिते पारे चैतन्य चंद्र माया. He is not giving darshan to the king directly, but mercy is just flowing in his heart. Who can ever understand the intricate details of how Chaitanya will empower, how Krishna will empower some of his devotees, in what way, in what opportunities? Krishna is unlimited hope. Krishna is unlimited opportunity. Nothing to feel saddened. कबू एक मूर्ति कबू बहु मूर्ति कार्य अनुरूपे प्रकाशन is a शक्ति. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing one, sometimes in many forms. As per the need of time, place, circumstances, is exhibiting his energy. Sometimes withdrawing, sometimes bestowing. So after dancing with 7 groups, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself wants to now bring all his devotees together and dance in the midst of them before the chariot festival of Lord Jagannath. So now he brings the 7 groups together. उद्दंड नृत्य प्रभुर मन हईला आपण नृत्य करिते प्रभुर मन हईला सात संप्रदाय एकत्र करिला. He brought, when he wanted to dance himself, he brought all the 7 groups together. All the 7 groups together, 10 devotees come up together, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to start his own beautiful dance, he prays दंडवत करी जोड़ दुई हाथ ऊर्ध्वमुखे स्तुति करे देखी जगन्नाथ. After Chaitanya Mahaprabhu paid his humble obeisances to the Lord Jagannath, raising his hands, he offered prayers to Jagannath before starting his own dance. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Jayati Jayati Deva Devaki Nandana Asau Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrishni Vansa Pradipaha. Jayati Jayati Mega Syamala Komalanga Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanas Mukunda. जयति जननिवास देवकी जन्म बाद यदुबर परिषद स्वे दोर्भिर अस्नन अधर्मम स्थिर अचार बुजिग्न घ्ना स्युस्मितसि मुखेन ब्रजपुर परिधाना वर्धयन कामदेव. जयति जयति देव देवकी नंदन असो. All glories to Krishna, who is the son of Devaki. Jayati Jayati Krishna Vrishni Vansar Pradipa. All glories to the supreme light of the dynasty of the Vrishni. Jayati Jayati Megha Syamala Komalanga. All glories to the beautiful Krishna, who was a bluish black tinge of his body color. Komala Anga, very soft body. Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanas Mukunda. All glories to Mukunda, who was appeared in this time to cover the irreligious burden of this earth. Jayati Jananivas Devaki Janma Bad Yadubara Parishad Sway Dorvir Asnan Adharmam. All glories to Krishna, who has appeared from the womb of Devaki. Jayati Jananivas, who is the shelter for the whole world, for the whole creation. Who has appeared in the Edo dynasty, and with his 2 hands he has finished off the demoniac burden of the earth. And by his sweet, beautiful smile, Sthirachara Bhujinagna, he has cleansed of the sinful burden of the whole creation of each living entity. By the smile, he has delivered them from their lamentation and sinful life of being away from the Lord. And simultaneously, while diminishing, decreasing, annihilating the sinful force of the whole creation, Krishna, with his beautiful smile, has also Susmita Sri Mukhena, Brajapura Panitanam Vardhena Kamadeva. He has also increased the thirst in the heart of his beautiful gopi devotees of Vrindavan to meet him. Krishna has enticed the highest, most perfected devotees of the whole creation, the gopis, Radharani of Vrindavan, to meet him, to serve him. Naham vipra na cha narpati na vipaisana sutra. Naham varni na cha grihapati banasta yatir va kintu pradya nikhila paramananda purna bhatabhe. Gopi bhartur pada kamala das das dasan das. I am not a king, a leader, a military person, not entrepreneur, no businessman, not a student, not a renounced person, not a corporate person. I am not a laborer. I am not a family person. I am not here. I am there. I don't belong this country, that country. My only identity is Gopi Bhartur Pada Kamal Das Das Dasan Das. I am only belong to, in my attitude, as a servant to Krishna, who is the master of the gopis. Like this praying, Chaitanya Prabhu begins his own dance among the multitude of his all devotees, both from Odisha, Utkala, and from Bengal, Navadvip, all the places in Bengal, and who are now have gathered around Chaitanya Prabhu in circles to see his beautiful dance. Mridangas are being played, kartas are being played, everyone is dancing ecstatically for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath. नृत्य प्रभुर जहाँ जहाँ पड़े पदतल ससागर शैलमयी करे टलमल. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will dance, as soon as his feet touches the ground from a high sky, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will leap quite high, and as his feet falls on the ground each time, the whole earth will be shaking. Sasagar Sailamahi Kare Talamala. Sasagara, along with the ocean and the hills and the mountains, the whole earth will be shaking as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will dance. Stamba Sweta, Kampa, Asru, Vaibarnya, Nana Bhabe, Vivasata, Garbha, Harsha, Dainya. Sometimes the Lord will become stunned, sometimes will be perspiring, sometimes will be crying, sometimes his color of the body will change, sometimes will jump very high, sometimes he'll roll on the ground, sometimes there will be foam on his mouth. Various ecstatic transformations while dancing for the pleasure of the Lord. Kampa, sometimes there will be rigors on his body. His whole body will, the hairs will stand on end. These all ecstatic manifestations of the Lord Chaitanya appear simultaneously in the mood as if he is meeting Krishna, and also in the mood of separation, in the mood of Radharani being separated from the Krishna. Simultaneously, all these moods are transformation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come with Panchatattwas to exhibit this, the limit of loving Krishna, that it is unlimited. We cannot achieve that. Adhiruda Mahabhava, the loving reciprocation feelings of Radharani towards Krishna. Nobody has ever seen that, nobody has ever heard of it. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to bestow upon that, upon each of the living entity. If one comes across the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she is eligible to receive this mercy, to be able to, at least in some minuscule quantity, by performing devotional service, experience as love for Krishna. Krishna will also dance. Krishna danced during Rasa Leela. Krishna danced during his childhood by the calling of his gopis. As a small child, sometimes gopis will call Krishna. Gopi bis tobita anutyat. Bhagavan balavat kochit. Gopis, the beautiful ladies of Vrindavan, will tell Krishna, hey, Kanhaiya, please come. If you dance for us, we'll give you a laddu, chocolate. Krishna will be enticed, oh, I'll get a chocolate, a laddu, if I dance for these ladies. Krishna will come and dance, and gopis will be clapping, and Kanhaiya will dance. A small child, very innocent. As if he's entrapped by this enticement of a chocolate, of a laddu. The Lord who makes the whole world dance like a puppet, simply by his will. Every living being dance. As if he's controlled by them. Actually, he's controlled by the love. Darsayan tadavidam loke atmanaha bhrutya vasyata brajasa ubhavai harsam Bhagavan balachashchitei. Like this powerful, beautiful childhood pastimes, Krishna would show to the world how he is controlled by the love of his devotees. He is dancing to the love, controlled by the love. Krishna danced during his play with his children, childhood boyfriends. When they will go to the pasturing grounds with the cows, Krishna will be will be singing, will be dancing with his cowherd boyfriends. Kochit gayati gayatsu mada anda alishu anivrutai. Upagiyamana charita saragmi sankarshana. The bees will be singing, and along with them, the bees, the Krishna will also sing as if he is imitating the bees. Anukujati kujitam kalahansanam kuchit kalahansanam anukujati kujitam. Sometimes he will imitate the sound of the swans and ducks. Abhinurtyati nurtyantam bharinam hasayantam kochit. Sometimes he will dance and make the peacocks who are expert in dancing also feel ashamed by the dance of his own Krishna. This is Bhagavatam. The peacocks in the rain will dance. Sometimes they will dance and they will beautiful, spreading their peacock feathers. But Krishna, he sees peacocks are dancing, so he goes near them and he dances. And seeing the dance of Krishna, peacock, they will feel ashamed, feel shy. Oh, we are nothing before Krishna's dance. Abhinurtyati nurtyantam bharinam hasayan kochit. And Krishna will make the peacocks laugh. Peacocks smile. They will be eager to dance along with Krishna. This is called as Morgaon, where hundreds of peacocks, peahens, they danced along with the dance of Radha and Krishna. Krishna danced in the hoods of Kaliya. Evam paribrama hatojasa unnata ansam anamya tat purushira adiruda adhya tat murdhna ratna nigara sparsati tamra padambuja akhila kala adiguru nanarta. When Kaliya was being exhausted after trying to beat Krishna, and Krishna was going round and round, when Krishna saw Kaliya is exhausted by his playful, naughty game in the water of Kaliya lake, Krishna brought down one of the hoods of Kaliya and climbed upon the hood of Kaliya to dance. Being touched by the various jewels upon the heads of Kalia, the beautiful lotus feet of Lord Krishna turned red. And then Akhila Kala Adi Guru Nanartha, the master, the sole creator of all the arts of the whole creation, that Krishna started dancing upon the slippery, moving, unsteady surface of a snake Kalia. Tam Nartum Udyata Abheksatata Dadiya Gandharvasita Charana Gopapadva. Seeing him ready to dance, all the associates in the heavenly planets came to assist Lord Krishna with all their musical instruments. So Krishna danced on the surface of Kali. Krishna danced among the Raslila along with the gopis. So Krishna danced. The Lord who dances, Gopinath. There Krishna is dancing in his beautiful pastime, bringing together all the rasas that Krishna exchanged in Vrindavan, simultaneously. Krishna is seeing Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing Jagannath. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna in the mode of Radharani, Radha Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So all the mood of Vrindavan, all the rasa, the Rasaras Krishna, they now brought all the rasas together at the same place. Childhood, Kishora, Bala, Pobhanda, Kishora, all these rasas are all simultaneously being exchanged in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. So beautiful. Rasa Lila is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sankirtan Lila. So who will not be attracted to this pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing for the pleasure of Lord Jagannath? So many devotees are surrounding to see this beautiful dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So his intimate associates made 3 rounds of devotees to protect him so that the crowd does not come near him. The first nearby, the circle was made up of Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, who were all going around somehow spreading their hand to catch Chaitanya Prabhu so that he does not fall hard on the ground. The second layer of devotees was led by Kasishwara Pandit, Govinda, and the third outmost circle was led by King Prataprutra Maharaj himself, who was putting his hand on the shoulder of his minister secretary Harichandra. So in front of Prataprutra Maharaj, Srivas Thakur, he was also in the crowd and he was trying to see the beautiful dance of Chaitanya. He was many times coming and blocking the view of Prataprutra Maharaj. So his secretary Harichandran thought, oh, this devotee, he is blocking the view of my king. So he went ahead and to tap him few times. Don't block the view of the king. And it was all mesmerizing dance of the Lord. Who will not be stunned? So at one point of time, Srivas Thakur felt irritated by the frequent intimidation given to him by Harichandran. He just turned back and slapped him. The minister thought, oh, this is a public punishment. That's not good. He wanted to do something. He wanted to say something. He wanted to take revenge. But the king stopped him and told him, भाग्यवान तुम्ही इहार हस्तस्पर्श पाहिला आमार भाग्य नाही तुम्ही कृतार्थ होईला. You are fortunate to have been touched by the hand of a devotee. He didn't see that you have been slapped. He said you have been touched by the hand of a devotee. You are fortunate. I am not that fortunate. I didn't get that touch, that mercy. I am unfortunate. So don't do anything. You should be grateful. It's your fortune to have been blessed by this. Krishna's mercy comes through devotees in this format also very nicely. So this again attracted the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that the king did not make any exaggeration of the incident to lead into a altercation with his devotees in public, rather gave nice instruction. After this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody is seeing the dance. With Jagannath, প্রভুর নৃত্য দেখি লোকের চমৎকার আর অচ্ছুক জগন্নাথের আনন্দ অপার. Even Jagannath Mahaprabhu was so eager to see this dance, he stopped his chariot. रथ सिर कैला न करे गमन, अनिमिष नेत्र करे प्रभुर नृत्य दर्शन. Without blinking his eyes, Jagannath Mahaprabhu is seeing the beautiful dance of Chaitanya. Krishna is seeing his own dance. This is the inconceivable lila here. Nobody ever, we can't understand this beauty of this lila. Jagannath Subhadra Balabhadrera Prabhura Nutye Huday Ullas Duhara Mukhete Sri Mukhete Has Prabhura Nutye Sri Mukhete Has. Jagannath, along with them, Balabhadra, Subhadra, they're also very pleased to see this beautiful dance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Uddanda Nutyer Prabhura Adbhuta Vikar. Ashta Sattvika Bhava Uddaya Haila Ekakal. Because of this beautiful dance, Ashta Sattvika Vikar, the 8 various divine transformations of ecstatic love for Krishna manifested simultaneously in the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mansa Pranajana Romabrinda Pulakita. All the hair pores on the body of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they grew up like brana, like pimples, big pimples. Mansa Branasama Roma Brinda Pulakita. Like pimples and hair standing on end, Simulira Brixajana Kantaka Vestita. The hair stood on end with pimples as if they were thorn in the tree of Simuli tree. एका एका दंतेरा कंप देखी लोके देखिते लगे भय, सबे जाने दंत सब खसिया पड़े. There was shivering and the teeth were chattering, shivering, and everybody was feeling as if that all the teeth of the Lord will fall off. There's so much of shivering. सर्वांगे प्रसेल छटे ताते रक्तोद्गम जजगग गदगदा बच्चना. They were sweating all of his body and he was making a sound jajagaga as if he's trying to say Jagannath, but he's not able to complete the word. This adbhuta bachan, this wonderful sound is coming out from his body, from his mouth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jajagaga jala yantra dharajena netre bahe jal. Asapasa lokaso vijila sakal. There was streams of tear coming out of the eyes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as if stream that comes out of a syringe. Like people play during Holi, this pichkari, syringe, how a stream of water comes out. Similarly, the eyes were putting out water like pichkari, like syringes, and all around people were all getting drenched in their tears of love of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who can ever imitate him in their own dream also cannot imitate these pastimes. This love of Krishna is so wonderful. This is the highest ever experience for a living entity in billions of lifetimes of practice of devotion. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing, is showing to the world these ecstatic feelings of love for Krishna are so ever vast and unlimited. We cannot ever travel this path to its limit. There's no limit. कबु देह गौरकांति कबु देह गौरकांति देखिए अरुण कबु कांति देखिए न मल्लिका पुष्प सम sometimes the hue of the body of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be very red, sometimes it will be like very pale white like a mallika flower. कबु स्तंभ कभी भूमि लौटे जाए शुष्क काटा जाना पदहस्त ना चलाए. Sometimes he will be so stunned, fall to the ground, and for a long time he will not move his hand and legs at all. कबु भूमि पड़े श्वास है हीन जहाँ देखिए भक्तजनेरा प्राण जाए क्षीण. Sometimes he will be so stunned he will not even breathe. Seeing that everybody else breathing will stop, all these devotees will feel, oh, my Lord is gone from among us. कबो नेत्र नसाए जल मुखे पड़े फेण. Sometimes there will be watering from his eyes and nose, every pore of his body. Sometimes there will be foam in his mouth. Amurtira dhara chandra bimbe bahe chena. As if foam like white, like moonlight. And Subhananda will drink this foam from directly from the mouth of Chaitanya. Exhibiting these beautiful pastimes of dance before Lord Chaitanya. Jagannath was stunned and his Rath, his chariot didn't move. Lord Chaitanya saw that chariot Lord Chaitanya is not moving ahead. So he went behind to push the chariot Lord Jagannath with his head. So he started moving. गौर यदि पाछे चले श्याम रहे स्थिरे. गौर आगे चले श्याम चले धीरे धीरे. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will fall behind the chariot of Lord Jagannath, the chariot of Jagannath will stop. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if he is dancing in front of the chariot of Jagannath, the chariot started moving slowly. Like this competition between Krishnas. One Krishna is sitting on the chariot, another Krishna, same Krishna is dancing. Both are on the road to give darshan to the whole creation. Beautiful pastime, inconceivable pastime of the Lord. At this point of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remembers the beautiful feelings of Radharani and Gopis, how they endured so much of separation for a long time and again met Krishna in Kurukshetra to devise this divine plan to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan. This pastime I discussed last time in great detail. We are not going to discuss here. Chaitanya Prabhu sings a sloka which is understood by Swarup Daman Goswami only, but the meaning is that what is the feeling of Radharani and Gopis to bring Krishna from Kurukshetra back to Vrindavan. As Srimad Bhagavatam says, Ahusyate Narinanabha Padara Vindam Yaveshwari Hri Vichintam Agada Bodhai Sansara Kupa Patitaran Abalambam Giham Dusamapi Manasi Udyat Sadagaha. Gopis Radharani are saying to Krishna, enough of your jovial words, grammatical usage of sentences to cunningly cheat us by giving us various aspects of spiritual knowledge, meditation, this and that. We don't need all of your education. We just simply want you to be with us in Vrindavan so that we can serve you, so that we can roam with you, so that we can love you, so that we can dance with you, so that we can speak with you, we can spend time with you, we can satisfy your all the rasas. Don't give us knowledge about you. Give us yourself to us. But this we are not going to describe here in detail as we have discussed this in previous class. But while singing, remembering all these beautiful pastimes of the gopis, how they are dragging Krishna back to Vrindavan, Chaitanya Prabhu falls on the lap of Prataprudra Maharaj again. He comes out of his internal consciousness, external consciousness, he comes out and sees, oh, he is in the lap of Prataprudra, the king. Oh, if you saw I am done such a wretched thing. I have touched the king. A sannyasi is not supposed to do that. Dhikkar, I am ruined. The king feels so he has done such a big sin. The Prabhupada goes away, comes out to his external consciousness, condemns himself. The king feels so he has done a big sin. But his guru Sarvam Bhattacharya comes and says, oh, actually this is the mercy of Chaitanya. He is giving his mercy to you. Just wait. And now the time will come soon where actually you will please Chaitanya Prabhu so nicely. As the chariot goes, it stops at Balagandi. Rath chariot of Jagannath stops there for some time so that bhoga can be offered. And this point of time, Chaitanya Prabhu goes to Jagannath Vallabh garden to take a rest. At this point of time, Prataprudra Maharaj, instructed by his senior devotees, goes in a different attire and serves Chaitanya Prabhu by massaging his feet, while simultaneously singing the Gopi Geet. This is another pastime we will continue later. But this is how Chaitanya Prabhu is celebrating Jagannath Rath Yatra, by himself dancing before the Lord. For the pleasure of the Lord, for the pleasure of his devotees. He is Krishna, he is showing to the world how to serve Krishna, exhibiting the mood of the gopis and Radharanis to please Krishna. We are all far off from Krishna, Krishna's love, Krishna's seva. But Chaitanya Prabhu along with Panchatattva have come all the way. Very rarely they come. And by making us hear these pastimes, what they have performed, they're opening our doors to the unlimited mercy that is available freely from Krishna's love-filled heart. By hearing this beautiful dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his love-filled reciprocation of his devotees, the King Prataprudra, so many instructions are flowing in the pages of Chaitanya Charitamrita, written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami at the end of his life. With so much of effort, the Acharyas, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Prabhupada, they have brought all this nectar, the wealth of devotion up towards Krishna to us. We are all fortunate to have received this grace, which we are all grateful to the mercy that has been bestowed upon us through our acharyas, to the parampara. We should be grateful to Lord Chaitanya and his associates to have come and performed these pastimes and to have opened the doors to the ocean of nectar of devotion to Krishna. By hearing these pastimes, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is assuring us that those who hear such pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, they will soon participate in all these pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, and thus be able to experience the madhurya, the sweetness of Krishna. Such is the greatness of the mercy of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. Hare Krishna, Jai Jagannath. Thank you.